Hey guys, welcome back to the Simi Plum Bob channel, and today we are gonna do a speed build. So in case you all don't know, in case y'all don't know about this, there has been an update. Let's see what day, the 26th of this month, which was 2 days ago, that updated the game so where we could have curved walls, body hair, an update on the phone. It's just a lot of things that we had to update on, and I wanted to do a speed build. So yeah, as soon as the update dropped, I started working on this speed build. They did an update to The Sims 4 mostly because we have a new expansion pack coming out, and I'm pretty sure if you've been following my Sims 4 videos, you know that the Sims 4 high school years has been released today. So yeah, that's the main reason why I wanted to do a speed build, to build a house for my Sim and her family and get ready to play the Sims 4 high school years, which is going to start on gameplay real shortly. After this speed build, I kind of want to do a speed build of the high school and the auditorium. I want to make it look like my old high school, like a smaller version, if you will. So, but anyways, this is what the new update brought us. It brought us a new interface for our phone. So now our phone, we have apps we click on, and we go by the list on the apps now instead of just the standard list on the phone. We have body hair, and what I did realize, you guys, which is so cool, is that women can also have the same body hair in all parts of the body, just like the men, which is amazing. I was like, what? So yes, like if you want your ladies to have hairy arms or hairy legs, you can definitely do that. And I was like, yes, thank you Sims team for doing that. They've also introduced sexual orientation, which I'm really excited to play around with that. Basically, what that is that you can choose what type of Sim your Sim is attracted to. So if they're attracted to women, men, you know, things like that, who they would woohoo with, men or women, or are they trying to discover, you know, themselves and what they find attractive and stuff. So you can definitely make them very unique with this new option in Create a Sim, and I am super excited about that. I can't wait to play around with that and see who has crushes on my Sims and who doesn't. So that is going to be so fun to play around with. And also they have introduced wants and fears, which I really loved in The Sims 2. When you play The Sims 2, well, for me personally, when I play The Sims 2, I like to sometimes play with wants and fears, and I just go by what my Sim actually wants to do with their life and go by what they want, and try to avoid the things that they fear and whatnot. So having that reiterated into The Sims 4 is going to be great, I feel like. I can't wait to see what my Sim would be afraid of, to see what they want, and things like that. I think it's going to be really fun to play around with that. They've added curved walls, and I was pleasantly surprised with the curved walls. They've actually added some doors, some windows that we could put on the curved walls, and it actually looks good on a curved wall. So that is pretty cool. And in that update, they've also did some bug fixes, which, let me tell you guys, I was sad to see that Get to Work was not on the bug fixes yet. I'm like, when are they gonna fix, you know, Get to Work? When are they gonna fix the scientist career and the doctor career? Because sometimes I like to play the doctor career, but I don't like to play it when it's like buggy, you know. That's what I'm mostly waiting on. I actually started building this house late last night, shortly after the update happened, and started doing it again this morning. And then I had to go to work, and when I came back from work, I actually finished the speed build today, you guys. So that's why we didn't have a video for today, because I really wanted to upload this speed build for the high school years, or prep it for the high school years and whatnot. So yeah, I apologize about that for having a late video on this Thursday, but yeah, I really wanted to put this video up before my horror videos, which if you haven't watched Phasmophobia or Dead by Daylight, you should. It's a real hoot to watch. I laughed so hard editing those videos when it came to my sisters playing with me and whatnot. It's just a really good time. This house was basically just made up on the fly, made up as I went. I didn't really have a huge plan for this house. I just built until I liked it, and I guess that's okay. So I don't really know, like, I'm not, let's say, I'm not very, I don't know the terms of houses very well, so I don't know if it's modern or, you know, anything like that. I'm not very, like, I'm not an architectural designer or anything like that, so I do not know any terms of that way. But I wonder what this house would be classified as, or if it's just a little bit of everything. I don't know. I just really wanted it to have like curved walls, some curves in some areas, and a teenager room is mostly important. And I wanted to make sure to include all the teenager stuff. So as you can quite possibly tell, the sim that I'm going to be playing with is going to end up being a cheerleader. And mostly because I've never, ever had a sim be a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? It was never possible before this time. So I think it's going to be really fun to be a cheerleader and try to do something different in high school with my Sims. All I knew when I was building this house was that big round curved wall. I wanted that to be the dining area. I really wanted them to be able to dine and have a good scenery. And this house is actually built in Newcrest, but we are definitely going to move it into Copperdale, which is the new world that came with the Sims 4 high school years. And yeah, so tomorrow, I am trying to shoot for tomorrow, but I'm not going to say 100% on that. Tomorrow I want to upload a speed build of my high school, if I could get it done by then. But if I can't, I do apologize, you guys. I am trying so hard to keep up with my schedule that I set for myself, but here lately it's just been a little bit difficult. It's just been, life in the real world. It's just it's a kick in the gut right now. But stay positive, you guys. That's all you can do. Stay positive and keep going. And then you should eventually, make it in the end. But I really loved what I did with the front of the house. I liked the wood paneling, and then I liked the stones and whatnot. I did put all of the plants up front. I did put them where I thought it would look pretty, but if I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what it actually looks like, because of course when I chose spring, I didn't realize that it might be a cold day in spring and it may show the plants dormant still, and I was like, really, I can't really see what I'm doing here. So that's why the plants look dormant and dead and whatnot. But yeah, as you could tell, we're building a place where my teenager could possibly sneak out. I don't know, but I think it's going to be so cool to use that window and try to have my Sim sneak out and whatnot, and have like all these teenaged hormones and whatnot, and see what happens, what story it is. Is she gonna be a rebel? Is she gonna be a girly girl? I am not quite sure yet. It really depends on who she makes friends with, and how well she can fit in or lack of fitting in. I really want to dive deep into all the aspects of the new expansion pack. So I want my sim to be able to do everything, and I'm probably going to play this let's play on long long lifespan, so that we could stay in high school for as much longer. I never thought that I would be going back to high school, you guys. We're going to go back to 2009, 2010. We're going to go back to those glory days when Twilight was in its prime and all that, and all that mess. Oh my gosh. I am super excited to jump into that gameplay and discover all the things that I can do as a teenager and whatnot. But yes, this house will most definitely be on the gallery. So you can find this house with my username on the gallery, which is SendMePlumbob. It's the same as my YouTube. So yeah, you could check it out and see what I got there. See if you like any Sims or any speed builds that I did or anything like that. So yeah, that is that. And yeah, I hope y'all like this house. I actually really do like it. I have worked really hard on speed building this house and making it look good, so it took me a few hours to build in like 2 days as well. But yeah. To be honest, I don't think I actually finished fully furnishing this house. My inspiration was starting to dwindle. I was like getting toward the end of my creative peak, and I was like, this is really tough right now. I don't even have any ideas of what I could decorate with and all this and that. So you will see toward the end of this video that there may be a few empty spaces, and that is completely okay. We could fill it in during gameplay, and there is just like so much time in the world to fill in the empty spaces that are around in this spacious home, which this home is pretty spacious. Like, it's big enough to put a cheerleading mat on the top floor. Yeah, it's pretty spacious, I would say. I have been brainstorming on what I wanted to do with the Sims 4 high school years, and I have been making me some Sims, you guys. I'm going to delete most of the teenagers that Maxes have made and make my own cliques and stuff like that, and hopefully we can see some interesting characters walking around in our high school. I think it's going to be so cool. They may be a little cliche because I like drama. So I'm going to use the Get to Work expansion pack with high school years and group my Sims up and have them do activities together and things like that. And I think it's going to be really, really fun to do that. And I am super excited to play with that, to see how Get to Work club system actually works with the high school years. I think it's going to be so fun. But I also love the rainbow, all these rainbow colors that this pack came with that you could decorate your Sims' homes with. And I had so much fun, decorating the teen room and the teens' bathroom. Like, I was like, woo, I was in it. I was ready to decorate this. That was like the first thing I decorated. I decorated in this house. I was like, yes, I strictly want to get the teen room done first, because that's where most of my creative juices are flowing, But I made sure to add plenty of makeup and things like that for the sim, because I don't know about when y'all were teenagers or if you still are, but makeup was a huge thing in high school, and I wore makeup almost every day. I'm pretty sure I at least put eyeliner on every day, I felt like, as a teenager. So I know that my teenager is going to have all this makeup and hair accessories, nail accessories, make her look good, have like pink, I just wanted her to, have everything, I also didn't want her to have like, well, everything, because when I was a teenager, I did not have everything. I did not have a double bed, I had a single bed. So my teenager is going to also have a single bed, but I am just going to bedazzle it up a little bit in her room and have a good time with all these LED lights and whatnot. But I loved most of these swatches on there, like all the rainbow colors and like all the pastel colors that they have in this pack are really pretty. I really, really like it. And I really like that small wardrobe. Like you could fit it anywhere. It's just great. I love it so much. And I loved how I could make this room and make everything I wanted in the room to fit, even though this was like a really small room for my teenager. But yeah, that was really cool how everything still fit and I could still decorate it the way I want and make it look good. So I had so much fun decorating my Sims room and getting her ready for high school. So when we start this Let's Play, this is going to be her first day of high school and whatnot, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to actually start playing this pack. I am trying to decide if I really want to do a speed build right now of the high school or if I want to jump into playing the game, But I don't know. I kind of want my Sims to go in their own high school. I don't want to use, the standard high school. I want to build my own. I want to build like a similar high school to the high school I went to, So I think that would be so much fun. You guys, I used to play like the Sims 3, the Sims 2 and whatnot and build high schools there because like I would have like inspiration for a challenge or something, be like, challenges, you go to class here, and whoever levels it up first wins or whatever. So you have like an art class, you have a music class, you have a shop class. There's just so many things that you could actually build in a high school, and I am super excited to go ahead and get all this stuff in so that my teenagers can learn whatever they want to learn. I want them to be able to go to art class if they want to. I want them to be able to go to shop class if they want to. I want them to be able to go to a gym if they want to and play basketball. I just want them to have everything in a high school. I want to go to their high school and be like, yep, this is the high school. So yeah, I am pretty sure that I am going to build a high school like similar to my high school. Fun fact, Simi Plumbob, hey, that's me. Simi Plumbob actually graduated high school in 2013. So yeah, it's almost been 10 years, you guys. Wow, I can't believe how quickly time flies by once you get out of high school and stuff, because it's like when you're in high school, you're like, the high school will never end, it's going to go on forever is what it feels like. And then when you graduate, you're like, dang, it's already been 10 years, seriously? Or at least for me, that's how it's been going. And I'm like, wow, I'm getting closer and closer to my 30s. Oh my goodness. Anyways, in my high school days, I don't know if our graduating class had like the standard quote unquote cliques, because we try to be friends with everybody. I actually had really good people in our grade. I'm not gonna lie, they were really great. And we didn't really have like standard cliques, but we had people that we knew hung around people, like the rich kids, the poor kids, the loner kids, things like that. But we didn't really like push like jocks to one side, or the geeks to one side, or nerds to the other side, or anything like that. I felt like everybody was friendly with everybody, and we would see different people at the same cafeteria table, at the same lunch table. So that was pretty cool in my high school. But in my high school, I joined several after school activities. I absolutely loved choir. I was in choir for all 4 years of my high school, and my nerves got to me in high school, and I felt like that was the main reason why I didn't have the confidence to boost myself up and do better in some of the singing assignments and whatnot. But yeah, singing in a choir was really great, especially during Christmas time. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wish y'all could know that feeling. That feeling was great, just to be able to go sing and carol during Christmas time with your class and just have a good time. And those were the days. I also was in drama club. I was mostly in the background during plays because my anxiety and my confidence was really low in high school. Not gonna lie, my confidence was really low, and I'm like, I can't do that, and I believed it back in the day. But anyways, yeah, I was in drama, and I loved that. It was so fun acting, and that's one of the great passions that I've had back in the day, was singing and acting. And then last but certainly not least, I was in cheerleading. And fun fact, I was never in a sports after school activity ever. I was never in one of those. But during my sophomore year, at the end of my sophomore year, one of my friends wanted me to try out with her, and so I did. And it was so funny though, because how we tried out is that we drew a number out of a hat, and whatever number you got is what order you're going to be trying out in. And you guys, the first time I ever tried out for cheerleading, I drew a number 1, and I was terrified. I was like, I'm the first one to try out. I am scared. Oh my god, I still remember that. But I was so happy that I actually made the team both my junior year and my senior year, and those were some great times as well. But yeah, it looks like we're coming to the end of our speed build, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you like this speed build of my Sims house, and I will see you in the next video, which hopefully will be the speed build of the high school. Everybody have a great day.